Hey guys, Mike Bays here, Bettendorf Stanford. We travel around different bakeries all over the country, and one thing that comes up all the time from all you guys is, boy, I wish I could see your plant, how you make your equipment, how you put that equipment together. We're located in Southern Illinois. Anytime you guys are coming through here on vacation or whatever, you're always welcome to stop in. Call us, let us know what time you're going to be here, and we'll give you the tour. In lieu of that, we thought it would be pretty neat just to make a little tour of our company. Help you out to kind of see how we build things. Y'all that don't know, we've been in business since 1965 right here in Salem, Illinois. We've got about 150 people, try to keep about 150 people working here. Good part of our shop works 24 hours a day. Everything that we make is made right here. Everything we put on our machines, we make right here. Everything's made in the U.S., sourced in the U.S., assembled in the U.S. We're quite proud of that. We don't outsource nothing. We do everything that we do right here. This video may kind of be a little jumpy because we're going to go from department to department, and we're going to out in the manufacturing side of our plant is really, really loud. So we're going to dub over that with sound and not, so that machinery sound is not in the background. We get over into the assembly side, things get a little bit more quiet, and you can actually talk over the noise. So without any further ado, we'll start your little tour. If it don't interest you, just cut the video off. We are going to get you another video out there in another week or so back to the training stuff. We just thought this might be interesting to everybody. Okay, this is the back end of our operation. I'm not talking loud because we got a lot of folks on the phone and stuff in here. We got our accounting, we got our HR, we've got our sales offices and whatnot. Our inside sales is over here. A lot of you guys do order parts from us. You talk to these girls. We got one girl out on maternity leave right now, but y'all know them. If we walk down this way, that's engineering. We occasionally have engineers out in the field. I don't know if they're all here today. You guys give a wave, everybody give a shout out and show your hands. We do have some warm bodies up here. And if any of y'all know Matt Stanford, his office is around the corner there by the door marked men's. That's where we keep him at. Now we'll get down to the plant and we'll get started. This is the dry side of the plant, or dry side of the blade operation. This is where we do all our cutting, profiling, and welding up all the band blades. We do all of our grinding. The atmosphere is controlled in there. We have a lot of powerful equipment in there to take care of all the mist and whatnot that gets in the air when you're grinding. This is our packaging and matching and inspection area for our blades. We do about 50,000 blades a month. All of them are inspected by hand, every single blade. This is our saw. Not only one saw, we've got 4 saws now, but this is where we saw our raw material to length from bar stock, not sheet goods, but all of our bar stock. We keep a pretty heavy inventory of all kinds of material, from plastic up to stainless steel to regular steel. This is a full two-shift operation here. What you can't see on the other side is another saw operation that cuts all the material for all of our frames and everything. This is our fabrication area. This is shears, brakes. We do some deburring here. We can shear 10 feet. We can bend 12 feet. Pretty good sized chunks of sheet metal. This is our welding, frame welding only. This is just where we weld our frames up. We keep 2 old boys here welding 12 hours a day, just welding up frames. They'll grind the frames down, and we'll either get bead blasted if they're stainless, or they'll get painted up if they're regular metal frames. We'll drift over here. This is a deburr, drilling, tapping. As product comes off water jets or the shears or whatever, they're going to have burrs and they're going to need holes tapped in them. And we keep 2 crews busy on that all the time. Coming around now, we're going to get ready to see. We have 2 water jets. We keep 2 water jets running 2 full shifts. Very, very expensive to operate, but very handy machines. They're all computer controlled. And
it really opens up your design capacities because you don't have to worry so much about how am I going to make that. The water jet will just cut it out for you. Both of these will handle material up to, I believe, about 1.5 inches thick. Very thick material. We're swinging on now, around now, and we're coming on the back side of the welding, of the frame welding side of it. We weld up a lot of frames, a lot of equipment. This is our parts welding. It's a 2-shift operation. All the little parts that have to be welded up together, aluminum, stainless, regular steel, everything. We go to a welding finishing department. This is where things get straightened up. Everybody knows welding makes stuff crawl. Now we're moving to our lattice department. This is another 2-shift operation. We build all of our lattices. We rebuild lattices for customers on a rotational basis. We have a lot of lattices going through there. This is our machine shop. The big lathe you just saw on your right inside, we keep that thing for drums because it's just a good old big lathe. We have 6 CNC machining centers. We have 2 CNC lathes. We always keep manual mills to do the one-off stuff and to do the simpler stuff. We're proud of the fact that we grow our own machinists for the most part. Most of these folks you see in this machine shop started their apprenticeship with us and have been with us for years. So they know our equipment. They know the parts that we make. And then we're getting ready to drift into our inspection stock room and whatnot, and from there on out we can kind of talk over the noise a little bit.
This is our stock room, inspection department. You guys know the best machine in the world is only as good as the support you're going to give it after you've bought it. This is our finished goods inventory. We carry, I don't know how many thousands of different parts, but we've got just row after row of parts. We have our shipping department. This is also where all the parts for the machines are all consolidated. It takes a lot of parts to build a machine. We'll walk from out here to our secondary warehouse where we keep stuff that doesn't move quite as fast, and we keep all of our work in process with the machines that we're actually building. So this is slower moving inventory here, and then from here all the way around is going to be work in process for machines that we are putting together and machines that we have orders for. Alright guys, now we're to the fun part, what everybody wants to see. This is sub-assembly. We assemble everything from circular blades to tiny little parts, all the way up to conveyors, to slicer heads, to all the major components of the machines that we take the sub-assemble parts to assembly and then make a machine out of it. We've got J conveyors here, slicer parts over here, little slicer parts. Dale's putting together some kind of sheet metal. We come through. We got a bunch of bag tables, a bunch of wicket parts. We got tables to put the chains together on. Putting together some hinge slicer heads over here, band slicer heads in the floor. I have no idea what them boys over there are working on, but this is where all the sub-assembly stuff comes together. They're working on some hinge slicer parts, and sub-assemblies of the hinge slicer. And then we're going to come over into final assembly. Here's a RBT ready to go out or ready to go on a machine. Sucker table. All right, we'll head over here. We got 4 bun lines going through the plant right now. Everybody always asking, how long does it take to build one of these machines? It takes us about 3 weeks to finish a machine, but it takes us almost 6 months to get together all the parts to make that machine. So here we have a bun line that'll probably ship out in the next 3 to 4 or 5 days. It's in its final testing now. It's been lit up under power for about 4 or 5 days. Finishing touches are being put on it. The bun line you see down there is about a week behind this one. This bun line here is about a week behind that one. And this one over here is about a week behind that one. And then we've got 4 or 5 more frames ready to pull in. As soon as this one ships, another frame is going to take its place. We try to limit the amount that we do to 4 bun lines and 4 bread lines at one assembly time. All of the guards have to be put on here. All the sub-assemblies that was made over on the other side are all getting put in here. They all get bolted up, matched up, lined up, everything done, everything put together. Now we come over, we're doing 4 bread lines here. And once again, if we get over here, I don't know if you guys can even hear, but we'll come over here. Before we go in there, let's walk over to the panel shop. It's right here handy. This is our panel shop. We build all the panels for all the machines in here. The little ones, the big ones, we're UL, CE, CO, A, Canadian, all that certified. We build all of our own panels in shop here. Okay, here's the bread line side. Just like the bun line side, this machine is will be ready to ship out in probably sometime this week. The far machine there is about a week behind it. That one is about a week behind it. And if we turn around and get that one over there, it's about a week behind the last one. And it's the same thing with those. As soon as one ships out, another frame gets drug in and we start the process all over again. So I don't know if we can get everything focused up right, but you've got basically ready to ship a week later, and a week later.